Let's do a deeper dive on what is available on the worker profile and how to navigate within your profile. For this demonstration, I will be logging in as Evan employee in a Workday training environment. Let's get started. You can access your worker profile through the profile icon in the upper right-hand corner of Workday. Once you click the profile icon, click View Profile. We always land on the Summary tab of the worker profile. This page gives us a summary of information about our job, manager, and work contact information. There's much more to see via the left panel. On the left panel, you'll see your name, your title, the Actions button, access to your organizational chart, and the tabs that organize the information in your profile. The tabs give you access to other areas within your profile, such as your compensation, time off, pay, contact information, personal information, and performance information. Let's review some of the key tabs, starting with the Time Off tab. The Time Off tab opens on the Time Off and Leave Requests tab. All of Evan's requests display, and you can see that from here we have the option to edit time off as well as add or edit an absence. At the top of the page you can see there's another sub-tab, Time Off Balance. If I click Time Off Balance, you will see Evan's time off balance by absence plan. Next, let's look at the Contact tab. You will see Evan's home and work contact information is visible. Notice how, under Visibility, it shows whether the information is either private or public to general users in Workday. Emergency contacts are also included in the Contact tab. Okay, let's go to the Personal tab next. On the Personal tab, you'll see information is split into different sub-tabs: personal information, names, IDs, documents, and additional data. Personal information includes gender, date of birth, race/ethnicity, citizenship status, sexual orientation, gender details, and pronouns. I'll click Edit so you can see more details. Clicking Edit took us to the Change My Personal Information page. Each section includes details, including visibility and usage of each piece of information. Personal information will be visible only to certain central roles in Workday, for example, HR. The exception for this is your pronouns, which you can opt in to make your pronouns public to anyone with access to Workday. Adding race/ethnicity, sexual orientation, gender details, and pronouns are optional in Workday. We'll talk more about changing your pronouns as well as the associated additional data sub-tab in the Change Your Pronouns demonstration. For now, I'll click Cancel. Now that we're back on the Personal tab, let's view some of the other sub-tabs, starting with Names. The Names sub-tab includes legal and preferred name and the option to update each. If we click Edit, you'll see more context via help text. For example, if we were to update Evan's legal name, Workday lets us know that we must attach documentation to support the legal name change. And if we were to attach documentation, we'd use this area right here to select a file or drag and drop a file right into Workday. A marriage certificate could be uploaded as supporting documentation for a name change, for example. On this page, you can see there are mandatory fields to complete before clicking Submit. A mandatory field is marked by a red asterisk. If Evan were to submit this request, Workday would automatically direct it to the right people, like HR, to approve or send back the request. For now, let's click Cancel. We're returned to the Personal tab on Evan's worker profile. We just looked at the Names subtab, so let's quickly look at the others, starting with IDs subtab. The IDs subtab includes government and other IDs that you can upload as needed. Next, I'll click Documents subtab. The Documents subtab will include any worker-related documents that have been uploaded. A sample document was uploaded so that you can see what it looks like. Notice that I can click on the Worker Documents hyperlink, and the document displays in a window. I can download the document or print if I wanted to, but it's just a sample document, so we'll skip doing that. Instead, I'll click out to return to the Documents subtab so I can show you two other areas related to actions. So far, we've been going directly to tabs and subtabs to view and have the option to edit information. From the left panel, we have the Actions button that can also navigate you to these sections. The Actions menu displays frequently used worker-related actions at the top, followed by categories so that you can quickly navigate what you want to do. For example, hovering over Personal Data, you can see the actions you're able to complete related to your personal information. The Elevate team is still reviewing all the actions, so what you see in this demo is subject to change. What isn't changing is that clicking Actions is another way for you to see what actions you can take in Workday. Let me show you what it looks like to navigate using the Actions button. Let's click Change Emergency Contacts. Now I am on the Change Emergency Contacts page. This is where I could add or edit my emergency contact information. I'll show you more on how to do that in the Change Emergency Contact video. Okay, I hope you learned more about the types of information contained in your profile and some of the actions you can take from the worker profile.